there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Schroeder is the point, with Trent Jr. flanking him. McDaniels out there with Barnes. And it's Nwora in at the 3. Trent outside. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
On the wing, MP. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, B.A., I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. You know, Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule.
And good! There's another!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Barnes feeling it out a bit. That one's good for 2. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Thomas. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From deep, MP. And he gets it back. Back to Thomas. Simmons against Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Sharp, he's checked in for Watford. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Young, he's checked in for McDaniels. Boucher comes in for Nwora. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Trent. And quickly subbed in for Schroeder. Young with a screen on Walker. Barrett passes to Young. Soft touch off the glass.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Pass to Sharp. And here's MP. And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League. They become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Inside. And he gets it to go.
Working the ball around to his teammates. MP just making it look so easy out there.
Boucher passes to Barnes. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound Brooklyn.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Boucher against MP. From outside the arc. And the Nets get it back. Nice shot by Walker.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Young. Outside Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Takes the 3. And the Raptors another 3.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
From deep, MP. They get it back. Simmons. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Barrett. 32 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Barrett. And he can't bank that one in. From deep, MP connects from downtown.
And that's just good positioning by MP on the play. He's right where he wants to be to take that quick shot.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And they'll get the win here in the regular season, as well as their first win in group play for the NBA in-season tournament.
Yeah, it took 4 games before they got a win in their group, but they are finally on board. Most likely too little, too late, but always nice to avoid a shutout.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Most threes in a rookie season? That's amazing, man.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Smith is out there with Bouknight. And it's Williams at the center. And for Brooklyn, MP out there with Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. We still have plenty of games left to play here in the regular season, Clark. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs?
You know, that's kind of an interesting question. It really depends. For players, I don't think so. I mean, it's never too early to think about postseason goals. That should always be foremost in your mind. For us, yes, we have no business making predictions right now, partner. A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Williams finds Washington. Smith outside. Charlotte moving it around. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Washington. Bouknight passes to Washington. And the rejection by MP. It's up a 3. Johnson in the corner for the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
There's that floor awareness on display. MP feeling the overcommitment and then whipping that pass to the open teammate.
The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Easy to understand why people love watching MP play, especially when he's catching and firing like this.
Smith against Dinwiddie. Washington with it. This game he had 13. To the middle. Here's Williams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. A nice shot by MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Washington high post. MP's there. Back to Washington. The inside shot over MP, and it's Washington missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A 3 from MP. Bouknight with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Smith. The rebound by the Nets.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
MP deciding where to go with it. Johnson sets the screen for MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Smith against Dinwiddie. Now, here's Washington. He's covered closely. To the inside. Williams' shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Raptors. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
2 on the clock. And it's Washington missing. Brooklyn with the ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. And that one's good. MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots? all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after one or two wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for MP. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And Walker subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Hornets also checked. Changing it up. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Washington. MP's checked in for Trendon Watford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Lonnie Walker. The Hornets Also changing it up, Nick Rich. He's checked in for Williams. Booknight comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Ish Smith in for Frank Ntilikina. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And here's MP for three. The rebound by Richards. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Booknight, still without a basket. Down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. A three from MP. Offensive rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Miller dishes to Smith. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayward. Good. And Miller gets the... assist. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
And not just the score. Miller could dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. MP against Hayward. Samuel. And the Nets miss again.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Miller, the pass to Smith. A shot by Hayward, wide open, drills it from outside. Hayward's got the lead up to 3 now for Charlotte.
You know, Hayward doesn't really take low percentage shots from deep. He was feeling this one.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Rebound by Johnson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by MP.
You could tell the moment the pass left his hands that he knew he had slipped up.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. And Greg, we still see players embellishing concept. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishing?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Nets. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Miller's subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
Passes it to Williams. Pick by Williams. There's the drive. Charlotte moving it around. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the triple. The three from MP. Hornets with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Washington with the screen on Thomas. And then Washington with the dunk.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. At one point, they led by 16. MP showing the range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks it loose. And stolen by MP. Takes a three. Good. Another from three.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie campaign. Now, it hasn't been long since this record was last broken. I did not think we'd see it broken again this soon.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record.
And MP is clearly among the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph, and after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Defensively, they haven't guarded the three-point line at all tonight. And you know they don't want to extend out to the point where they're giving up things inside. But you do have to make some kind of adjustment.
Yeah, can't take the same approach and expect a different result. And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, man, they have to come up with a huge effort. Obviously outmanned, and I dare say probably outcoached. That game could get ugly.
Why were you staring at Shaq when you said ugly? Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Look night out there with Ish Smith.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Now he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
Well, that basket has to look as wide as a swimming pool for him right now, because he is splashing in every three he takes.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the foul called on MP.
Substitutions on the court.
Thomas is out there with Lonnie Walker. Then it's MP. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Watford in its center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Good on the shot.
I think you got to push Hayward farther away from the hoop. Once he's this close, he's going to score.
From the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Hornets trail by 21. They double him with MP. Martin kicks to Nilikina. 3-pointer, Hayward. And it's MP with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. To the middle. Outside, Walker. MP outside. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And the Hornets call time here. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Bridges comes in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Walker. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. P.J. Washington comes in for Cody Martin. Hook night, he's checked in for Miller, and it's Ish Smith in for Frank Ntilikina. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Dinwiddie against Smith. Hayward's got space, and nothing is falling for him right now. And so MP will bring it up for the Nets. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Washington. Over MP. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hayward against Johnson. Hayward passes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Williams.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Nets.
MP against Washington. MP dishes to Johnson. And a wide open look for MP. And the Nets, another 3.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they're going to close them out here for the 2nd time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-0 with just 1 game left to play against the Hornets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
And here's MP for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Hayward against Johnson. Hayward kicks to Washington. Over Johnson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just a nice job anticipating that time by Hayward. Excellent position for that second chance hoop.
Drains the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Smith the pass to Williams. And here's Smith. Loads it up for Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
He's been on fire since day one. It's like shocking when he misses one. I never seen nothing like it. Not since Steph, man.
Yeah, I know he had a rough start, but the last couple games he picked it up. Just gotta keep working, man.
He's on that Steph Curry track, and what I know about him and his work ethic, he's going to get there.
MP, you out there cooking like it's stir fry. Whip it.
I feel like the rest of the league is still trying to get our legs under us, and he's out here setting records. He's making a statement, that's for sure.
You've now officially had the best rookie season in NBA history from behind the arc. How have you been able to find success so quickly?
I'm lucky because I got to grow up.
You guys don't let up, huh? Oh, you're punishing that team for something.
I'm feeling a big game tonight, kid.
Hey, MP, I got... And I know I'm not supposed to say this, but put up as many threes as you need tonight to break that record.
Seriously? Just bomb away?
Normally, I'd tell you to wait for open looks, but you're so close. And I really want to see you break it. You deserve that.
All right. Bet.
I mean, don't start chucking it up from half court or anything.
But fans love those. Hasn't this season proved I know which shots to take from deep?
It has. So let's get you that record.
Let's get it then, coach.
MP. If it isn't Mr. Rookie of the Month.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Fulton Suggs to the backcourt. It's a Wagner family get-together with Franz at the 3 and Mo playing inside. And it's Ben Carroll in at power forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got MP. Mikal Bridges is out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Well, Grant, we're still very early into the season with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, B.A., that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs, too. Just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
Fultz passes to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on MP. Here's Ben Carroll. Claxton with a rebound. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Orlando. It's a three-point game. Wagner finds Fultz. Ben Carroll outside. Wagner with a screen on MP. Clock at 4. Yes, it's good.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. I've heard coaches call Fultz the ultimate team guy. Sounds like a compliment, Doris.
Oh, it absolutely is, B.A. And you have to give Markelle Fultz a ton of credit. Here's a young man whose career started in as shaky a fashion as you could, with the inability to shoot the basketball. He's turned himself into a legit threat as a scorer and a passer.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball. Basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Fultz against Smith. Ben Carroll outside. Rebound by MP.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Jumps up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
One thing Mycareer knows how to do is get himself to the foul line. He puts defenders in a position where they have no choice but to foul.
All right, Doris, from your perspective, did Mycareer live up to rookie year expectations?
I don't think there's any doubt about it, B.A. First overall selection, there's obviously a lot of weight on his shoulders. He showed quickly that he has the size, the strength, and the skill set to be successful on a nightly basis in the NBA. And honestly, B.A., there's still so much growth there to come.
Here's Suggs. Playing. Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Mycareer with a screen on Bridges. Here's Suggs. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength.
MP shot is good.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Johnson against Wagner. Mycareer with a screen on Johnson. Here's Wagner. And that one's long.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Suggs, the pass to Fultz. Wagner for 3. Claxton with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
From deep, MP. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Wow, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Fultz passes to Mycareer. Down low. And it's Wagner missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
MP inside. Working on Mycareer. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! Orlando shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Fultz passes to Mycareer. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's MP from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Smith. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Wagner against Johnson. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. MP right side. Let's go with a 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Wagner. Here's Anthony. MP. MP with the block.
Positioning, anticipation. Send it back, MP.
And the net's another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Wagner missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Fires from way outside. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Nets, up 19. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here. The first of 3 games played at home. MP's checked in for Brooklyn. Smith comes in for Ben Simmons. And the Magic making a change here. We've got Cam Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Carter, a screen on MP. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Smith. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Always ready to strike. Mr. MP needs the ball, and once he gets it, he's getting to his shot quickly.
And Carroll with a screen on Bridges. Shoots from 14. Ooh, poked away. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Well, Doris, looking at the pace of the game now, that has to be a big factor in load management.
B.A., there's no doubt that the game is more spread out and it's played at a faster pace. So much, though, goes into that load management discussion that is so volatile at times. Here are the facts, though. People are more aware because of the data we have from medical science that the season is challenging. And so teams are going to manage their greatest resource, which is the players, carefully. Load management is not going anywhere.
Here's Suggs. Brooklyn with the board. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
To the paint. Here's Bancaro. Oh, Bancaro throws it down.
That's about want to right there. Paolo Banchero hustling after the offensive rebound, creating a second chance opportunity.
Launches it. MP again from deep. MP's got 41.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around. Such a well-rounded player. MP with his fingerprints just all over this game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Finney-Smith, and it's Johnson in for Bridges. Smith against Fultz. Driving in. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
Yeah, that's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Ali.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Smith finds MP. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Wagner with a screen on Smith. Isaac for 3. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, 6'10", but don't tell him he doesn't shoot with range. That is nicely done.
And again for 3.
And for this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Suggs the pass to Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the net.
Substitutions on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. That one is off. And so it's Brooklyn building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment.
You know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating the defense up the court before it can even set up.
A well-worn tactic that's... Okay, now let's take a look at... And that is going to do it